A story by me. Virtuous Villan Noats. A short story by me. Villan Noats had always loved our urban Gushian city with its mammoth, melodic mountains, and it was a place where he felt relaxed. He was virtuous, tight-fisted wine drinker with handsome arm and greasy legs. Oh, but his friends saw him as a giant. How tall is he? Glorious gamer. He's a nice gamer. Once he had even jumped into a river and saved a vigorous blind person. That's the sort of man of guy he was. Okay, I read that wrong. What's wrong with my English? What's wrong with my English skills today? Villan walked over to the window and reflected on his beautiful surroundings. The hail pounded like eating flamingos. The hail sounded like flamingos are eating. What? Okay. Then he saw something in the distance, or rather someone. It was the figure of Hughes Blues. Hughes Blues was a mean, cruel, with red arms and moist legs. Still disgusting. Villan gulped. He was not prepared for Hughes. As Villan stepped outside and Hughes came closer, he could see the rotten glint in her eye. I am here because I want revenge. Hughes bellowed in a predatory tone. She slammed her fist against Villan's chest with the force of 2,192 koalas. Yeah, that might break his ribs. Don't know how he's alive. I freaking hate you, Villan Noats said. Villan looked back, even more active and still fingering the curse book. Whose? No, he replied. They looked at each other with surprised feelings, like two mushy, manky mice laughing at a very proud rave, which had piano music playing in the background and two courageous uncles partying to the beat. It was weird. Suddenly, Hughes lunged forward and tried to punch Villan in the face. Quickly, Villan grabbed the cursed book and brought it down to Hughes' skull. Hughes' red arms trembled and her moist legs wobbled. She looked concerned, her body raw as like a naughty. What is a naughty? Kind knife. Then she let out an agonizing groan and collapsed onto the floor. Moments later, Hughes was D-E-A-D. Seriously, that's how it's spelled. Villan Noats went back inside and made himself a nice glass of wine, because he's a wine drinker. The end. Created on the 3rd November of 2021. Thank you for watching.